Welcome back my YouTube channel, Coin Lovers. Today, we're diving into a classic piece of American history, the 1977 $quarter coin from the United States. If you've ever found one of these in your pocket or coin collection, you might be wondering, is it valuable? Let's explore its history, features, and current market value. The 1977 quarter is part of the famous Washington quarter series, which has been in circulation since 1932. This coin proudly features the first president of the United States, George Washington, on the front. The portrait was designed by John Flanagan and has become one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. On the obverse side, you'll see the profile of George Washington facing left, along with the word Liberty above his head and the phrase "In God We Trust" to the left. The year 1977 is clearly marked at the bottom. Flip the coin over, and you'll find the reverse design, a powerful eagle with outstretched wings. The eagle is clutching arrows and olive branches, symbolizing both strength and peace. Above the eagle is the motto E Pluribus Unum, and below it reads United States of America and quarter dollar. Now let's talk about mint marks. The 1977 quarter was produced at 3 different mints. Coins with no mint mark were struck in Philadelphia. Coins with a D mint mark came from Denver, and coins with an S mint mark were produced in San Francisco, usually as proof coins. If you have a 1977 quarter in good condition, its value depends on several factors such as mint mark condition, and whether it's a regular strike or a proof coin. In most cases, a 1977 quarter from Philadelphia or Denver in circulated condition is worth its face value, which is 25 cents. However, in good uncirculated condition, these coins can sell for around $1 to $3. If the coin is in excellent uncirculated condition with strong details and minimal wear, it may fetch between $5 to $10, especially if graded by professional services. Now, proof coins from San Francisco are a bit more special. A 1977 S proof quarter, especially in deep cameo condition, can be worth between $5 to $15 or even more depending on its quality. One important thing to note is that the 1977 quarter contains no silver. It is made of a copper-nickel clad composition, which means its value comes mainly from its condition and collectability rather than metal content. Collectors also look for rare errors. If your 1977 quarter has minting errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual markings, its value can increase significantly, sometimes reaching $50 or more depending on the rarity of the error. So, is your 1977 quarter valuable? If it's worn and circulated, it's likely worth face value. But if it's in excellent condition or a proof coin, you could have a small treasure in your hands. Before you go, take a moment to check your coin closely. Look for the mint mark, examine the condition, and see if there are any unique features that might increase its value. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins from around the world, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel Next Coin. Welcome back my YouTube channel. Today, we're taking a closer look at a classic American coin, the 1978 quarter dollar from the United States of America. If you have one of these coins in good condition, you might be wondering about its history and how much it's worth in today's market. Let's dive in. The 1978 quarter is part of the famous Washington quarter series, which has been in circulation since 1932. This coin features the portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States, on the front. The design was created by John Flanagan and remains one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. On the front side, also known as the obverse, you will see the word Liberty at the top, the phrase "In God We Trust" on the left, and the year 1978 at the bottom. The mint mark, if present, is located just to the right of Washington's ponytail. In 1978, these quarters were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia with no mint mark, Denver with a D mint mark, and San Francisco with an S mint mark, which was mainly used for proof coins. On the reverse side, the coin features a majestic eagle with outstretched wings, holding arrows and olive branches. Above the eagle, you'll see United States of America, and below it, the denomination quarter dollar. This powerful design symbolizes strength and peace. Now let's talk about the composition. The 1978 quarter is made of a copper-nickel clad composition, which means it has a pure copper core surrounded by layers of nickel. It weighs about 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. When it comes to value, most 1978 quarters found in circulation today are quite common. If your coin is in good condition, meaning it shows some wear but still has clear details, its value is typically around $0.25 to $0.50. That's basically its face value, with only a small premium for collectors. However, if your 1978 quarter is in uncirculated condition, with no signs of wear and strong luster, it can be worth more. Coins graded in higher mint state conditions, such as MS-65 or above, can range from around $3 to $10 depending on quality and demand. Special attention should be given to coins with errors or rare features. For example, off-center strikes, double dies, or other minting mistakes can significantly increase the value. Some rare error coins from 1978 have been sold for much higher prices, sometimes reaching $50 or more. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, especially those in perfect condition, can also be valuable. A deep cameo proof 1978 S-quarter may sell for around $5 to $15 or higher, depending on grading. So, is the 1978 quarter worth keeping? Absolutely. While most are common, high-grade examples and error coins can be quite valuable. Plus, it's a great piece of American history that any coin collector would appreciate. Before you go, make sure to check your coins carefully. Look at the mint mark, condition, and any unusual features. You might just have a hidden treasure in your collection. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin facts and values. See you in the next coin. Welcome back my YouTube channel, Coin Lovers. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of a classic American coin, the 1979 United States Washington quarter dollar. If you have one of these coins in good condition, you might be wondering about its history and how much it's worth today. Let's explore everything you need to know. The 1979 quarter dollar is part of the long-running Washington quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. This design has become one of the most recognizable in American coinage history. On the front side of the 1979 quarter, you'll see the left-facing portrait of George Washington. The word Liberty is inscribed above his head, while the motto "In God We Trust" appears to the left. The year 1979 is displayed at the bottom. Depending on where the coin was minted, you may also notice a small mint mark near Washington's ponytail. The 1979 quarter was produced at 3 major U.S. mint locations. Coins without a mint mark were struck in Philadelphia. Those with a D mint mark came from the Denver Mint, and coins with an S mint mark were made in San Francisco. The San Francisco quarters are often proof coins, specially made for collectors with a mirror-like finish. On the reverse side, the coin features a powerful image of an eagle with outstretched wings. The eagle is clutching arrows and olive branches, symbolizing strength and peace. Above the eagle, you'll find the inscription United States of America, and below it, the denomination quarter dollar. Now let's talk about the metal composition. The 1979 quarter is not made of silver. Instead, it is composed of a copper core with a nickel outer layer, known as a clad coin. This composition was introduced in 1965, replacing the earlier silver quarters. So, what is the value of a 1979 quarter dollar in today's market? If your coin is in circulated, good condition, it is generally worth its face value of 25 cents. However, if the coin is in uncirculated condition, meaning it shows very little to no wear, its value can range from about $1 to $5 depending on its quality and mint mark. Coins from the San Francisco Mint, especially proof coins, can be more valuable. A 1979 S-proof quarter in excellent condition can be worth between $3 and $10, and even more if it has a deep cameo finish. There are also rare error coins that can significantly increase the value. These include off-center strikes, double die errors, or coins with unusual features. If you think your coin has an error, it's a good idea to have it checked by a professional. Collectors also pay attention to coins with the highest grades, such as MS-65 or higher. These coins can sometimes sell for $10 or more, especially if they are well preserved and have strong visual appeal. In conclusion, while most 1979 quarter dollars are common and not highly valuable, coins in excellent condition or with unique features can still be worth more than face value. It's always worth taking a closer look at your pocket change. You never know what hidden treasure you might find. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins from around the world, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and happy coin collecting next coin. Welcome back my YouTube channel, Coin Collectors and History Lovers. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American coinage, the 1968 Washington quarter dollar coin. If you have one in your collection or just found one in your pocket change, you might be wondering, how much is it worth today? Let's explore its history, design, and current market value. The 1968 quarter dollar is part of the famous Washington quarter series, which was first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States. By 1968, the coin had already undergone an important transformation. Just a few years earlier, in 1965, the U.S. Mint removed silver from circulating quarters due to rising silver prices. That means the 1968 quarter is made of a copper-nickel clad composition instead of the earlier 90% silver. Now let's talk about mint marks. The 1968 quarter was produced at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. This year is special because it marked the return of mint marks after they were temporarily removed from coins between 1965 and 1967. You can find the mint mark on the obverse side of the coin, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. A 1968 quarter with no mint mark comes from the Philadelphia Mint. A D mint mark represents the Denver Mint, and an S mint mark stands for the San Francisco Mint. Each of these has different values depending on condition and rarity. Looking at the design, the front of the coin features a left-facing portrait of George Washington, along with the word Liberty above his head and the phrase "I in God we trust" near the bottom. The year 1968 is also clearly visible. On the reverse side, you'll see a powerful eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and an olive branch, a symbol of strength and peace.
Above the eagle is the motto E pluribus unum.
Now, let's get to the most exciting part: the value of the 1968 quarter dollar in today's market. If you have a 1968 quarter in circulated condition, meaning it shows where from everyday use, its value is usually around $0.25 to $0.50. These coins are still very common and mostly hold face value. However, if your coin is in uncirculated condition, meaning it has no visible wear and still has its original mint luster, the value can increase significantly. A 1968 quarter from Philadelphia or Denver in mint state condition can be worth around $5 to $15, depending on its grade. The real value comes with higher grade coins. For example, coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services can sell for $20 to $50 or even more. Exceptional specimens in near-perfect condition have been known to reach over $100 at auction. Now let's talk about the 1968 S quarter. If it is a regular strike, its value is similar to other mints. But if you have a 1968 S-proof coin, which was specially made for collectors with a mirror-like finish, its value can range from $5 to $20. Deep cameo-proof coins with sharp contrast can be worth even more. Also keep an eye out for errors and varieties. Coins with minting errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or missing clad layers can be worth significantly higher, sometimes hundreds of dollars depending on the rarity and condition. So, if you have a 1968 Washington quarter, don't ignore it. Check the mint mark, examine the condition, and look closely for any unique features. What might look like an ordinary coin could actually be a hidden treasure. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins from around the world, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy collecting, and see you in the next coin.